Hey guys, we're gonna go live soon, okay? Gonna go live soon. Just hang on. Let's just get a few things straight there. I gotta tell you guys, we gotta get this money coming in. The YouTubes have faked us. Faked us. The money's not good, guys. I need the cash. I need the loot. I need the coin. It's very tough. Very hard. It's very hard. And I gotta tell you, man. Gotta tell you. Gotta tell you. Very hard indeed. Okay. I got a few things up my sleeve. Okay, guys, we're gonna go live. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, live with Archieluxury, Friday Night Live. And I gotta tell you guys, let's get some guests on here. I want to get the guests on my program. Let's get the blue shirt Buddhas. Let's get the Buddha on. The Buddha. I want to get blue shirt Buddha. That's who I want. I want the Buddha. That Buddha guy. That's who I want. I want Buddha. I want the ABC. Get him on there. And I also want... I tell you who else I want. I want the blue shirt Buddha. I want blue shirt Buddha. Bye-bye. Blue shirt Buddha. I want blue shirt Buddha. Where's my blue shirt Buddha? Where are you gone, blue shirt? I want him. He's cool. Blue shirt Buddha. Very cool guy. Ice Eater 59999555 $2. It's Friday night. Friday, fookers. And let me tell you. The booze, the booze, the booze. This booze here, Glenlivet 12, is from Jordan Kesslow. Jordan Kesslow got this for me. Buy me a drink. Buy me a drink. Buy me a drink. Come on, get me a drink. Buy me a drink. Buy me a drink. Baby! Buy me a drink, baby. Come on. Buy me a drink. Vostok Countryclub $2. The Bane of Brisbane. Brisbane. I'm from Brisbane. 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 Yes, sirree. Brisbane. What can I say, guys? I'd really like some of these fookers on now. I want to get the fookers on now. Come on, fookers. Come on, fookers. Fookers, fookers, fookers. Come on, fookers. Come on. I gotta tell you, man. Gotta go. Bump. Gotta go. Gotta go. Bump. I gotta tell you, man, it's hard, it's difficult, it's not easy, it's not easy, it's difficult. I'm sorry to say this to you, but, you know, life isn't always a box of chocolates. Do you get stuck with the strawberry creams? Who gets stuck with the, I want the caramel nougat, I want the macadamia one, I want, you know, I don't want the lime. I don't like the soft-scented fruit ones. That's the ones I don't like. Blue shirt. It's the best Buddha in the world there. Blue shirt Buddha. And he is live. Hey, blue shirt, how are you?
I'm good, Pontiff. It's Friday Night Live with
Friday Night Live. Vostok Countryclub $5. Arch, how's the sex grenade working out? Let me tell you.
Oh, God.
I set them off. I had a lady over last night. It was amazing. It was amazing. Like, she started to fall asleep. I normally bring them over to watch a movie. Hey, do you want to watch a movie with me? I got Netflix. And because I'm putting out big money for Netflix each month. And anyhow, later, then she starts to nod off. You just start up 3 or 4 sex grenades in the bed. It gets the action working, baby. Get that baby working. I got to tell you, I've made a video which you'll see next week. And the basis of this video, it's okay. Let me say this to you, okay?
Right.
It's okay to collect and love watches and go on a collecting hiatus. Just stop for a bit. Stop. You don't have to constantly be adding another Rolex or adding this or adding that.
Super chat, $10.
$10. JBI Deacs, $10. Assuming you had a choice of movement architecture in your preferred watch, would you opt for a Chronergy escapement of the 3235 or the Syloxi balance spring of the 2232? What the hell's he talking about? Do you know these numbers?
I don't know those. I mean, it's a Chronergy escapement or a Syloxi balance spring.
This is a Rolex movement. You know that is the Rolex movement. Actually, you know what my favorite Rolex movement is? I'll give you one.
All right.
The 1570 movement.
Okay.
Which is the movement in the 1680. Non-quickset, automatic date sub.
Very nice.
It's used in the date just. It's used in such a variety. That is a true workhorse. That's my favorite, okay? So it's okay to be on a hiatus. You don't have to be constantly, like, I mean, we had Clive on yesterday. You know, he likes to show off. He's got problems. You know, come on here. I'm so cool. I'm so wonderful. Get the kudos.
Hey, you got the new OP. I'd be wanting to show it off too.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you get sick of that. I mean it's an oyster perpetual. Big deal! It's an oyster. I mean, just between you and me. He's not on. No one's watching. Just between you and me. Let's be completely honest, okay?
Frank and honest?
I mean, would you buy one? Really? I mean, I probably would have got an Air King, or I would have got a Milgauss. I want bang per buck.
But you're not gonna see a Milgauss or an Air King at an AD.
It's secondhand.
Yeah, but he's already done that. He's already done that before. He's had an Air King. He's had a white dial Milgauss. He's done that before.
He didn't have the new Air King. He's never had the new Air King. I'm talking the 40 mil Air King.
Oh, he didn't have one? I thought he did for a short time, and then he flipped it. Showcase, 10 pounds.
Showcase, 10 pounds. Stephen King is wanting the AC3 crib as the set for his new movie. He spotted the severed testicles, vibrating board, and Umpa Lumpa beds.
Umpa Lumpa.
Horror movie gold. Death of Ladyboy Dwarf. You betcha, man. It's all available. It is all available.
Good one, Showcase.
By the way, guys, I've had a few little dates. My advertising works. When you advertise on the Archieluxury channel, you do get results. By the way, guys, it's $250 US for a month of advertising. That's like the tint watches, you know, the abstantiate, those sort of ad. If you want an ad like that in every video for a month, $250. Come to me. Just email me at archieluxury72@gmail.com. I'm looking for new advertisers. Let me say to you, I think it's perfectly okay to have a bit of a hiatus. You don't have to constantly be buying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got to be honest with you. Hello, Soos Brothers. Soos Brothers. Well, they actually have paid for me to get a DNA test. I'm going to be doing a DNA test. Please send me the link, Soos Brothers, to the DNA test. I'm trying to work out how do I organize this DNA test. Because I want to know, where do I come from? Man or beast? Man or beast? There we go. Let's get this DNA test happening, man.
Nice.
And I got to tell you, Blue Shirt.
Yes, sir.
I got to tell you, I'm on a hiatus. I've actually stopped spending. I'm not buying anything. People say to me, what do you buy next? What do you get? Hey, I don't have to constantly buy new watches, do I?
No, well, not when you have 6 identical watches. Certainly not.
Exactly. By the way, I'm wearing a Patek 5196.
There you go.
That's on the wrist there. Vostok Countryclub, $5. Pontiff, what ladies' looks did you wear last night? What LOLEX did she wear last night? Actually, I tell you, she actually had some beautiful lingerie. We didn't actually have a watch on. Had the watch off. Watch off. She came late. Here we go. She had to wait for her husband to go to sleep first. Okay. Andrew, $2. Rubber, Rolex, please. Thank you, Andrew. I gotta tell you, man, seriously, it's okay to put your collecting on hold for a little bit. What do you think? Tell me what you think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my collecting's on hold, certainly, for a while now, so.
Yeah, but is that wrong? So what?
No,
Just put it on
not
hold.
at all.
On hold.
Not at all.
I'm actually on hold myself. I can't. Look, I've got to pay the rent to buy. I'll tell you, the rent to buy. I got a few rent to buy stuff. You know, I've got rent to buy wardrobe.
Right. Rent to buy
interest rate.
Drapes, right?
19.9%. What do you think of 19.9%?
That's a little steep. That's a little steep.
That's after the interest-free expires.
Let's say hello to Matt Stevens. He's out there in the chat.
Hey, Matty. Then I got some furniture, some bed. I got a bed. What is the interest rate on that? Let me have a look. Some of this stuff is very expensive. You know, this rent to buy stuff.
Yeah, not the best way to go.
Well, holy annual percentage rate of 24.99.
Ooh.
You're joking, aren't you? 24.99?
Wow.
You're out of your mind.
That's a royal fisting right there.
Oh my God, that is 25%. And then the other one I've got is for the aircon. Interest rate.
You better get those bees making a lot of honey to pay all this, rent to buy stuff off.
The other one is, notice the standard Sky MasterCard rate is 23.99.
What's
that? 24%.
24%.
Oh
Piper's got to be paid.
My God. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, Mason won the Carpet Beetles came for free.
So I ain't buying nothing. In fact, I'm desperately trying to sell that one of the Calitro. Actually, I'm going to hold out. I'm not actually. I'm going to hold it for a while. It's the wrong time to sell. You know that?
Yeah. Once things open up.
$5, $4.50. NATO. Go to abstantiate.com and explain what they do. Abstantiate.com. NATO, we can do that there. Abstantiate.com. These guys here, they're in New York City. You know that? They're in the maybe up stand
APPSTAN
that's what I got wrong.
STANTIATE.
Thank you. It's a bit early in the morning. Okay, let's get this baby up on the screen. Abstantiate. These are good. Winner chicken dinner. Winner chicken dinner. Abstantiate. These are DevOps. Infrastructure that scales. Okay, that's what they do. DevOps. It's look, this is more. It's more like for IT sort of stuff. I gotta be completely honest with you. You know the truth? Okay, let me tell you this, okay? Even though I worked in IT for 20-something years, I have no idea what they do! Internal tooling, automation, DevOps, and rapid development. I have no idea! But I'm sure the people who use that sort of stuff, they know what it does. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what they do.
Super chat. GB.
Okay, there we GB. $2. Happy Friday Night Live. Thank you very much. I got to tell you, this is a bit of a... So what would you be doing? So the interest rate, 23.99.
That's crazy.
So
you got a super chat.
24%. Here
Showcase.
we go. Showcase watches, £5. Clive doesn't like me, Pontiff. I said no to dry penetration, and now he's gone off me. I tried give him shower. I tried juice, but no working. Yes. Yes. So
you got to do premium squeeze, James. Premium squeeze.
Premium squeeze. I got to tell you, do you get jealous of people who are buying stuff when... Let's be honest with you. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I really got to pay this interest rate back.
Yeah, you really do.
I really have to pull my finger out and actually get things happening because...
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be paying 23, 24% interest. That's crazy.
I mean, that is actually... it's 20%, 19.20% is ridiculous. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, I gotta pay this money.
You gotta hope that vaccine happens soon, people start traveling again, and then you can get out of Dodge and move one of those pateks.
Yes.
Pay off some of... You still owe Scotty money? Doc!
Doc!
Blue shirt, Pontiff. I'm sorry, I'm still reading Showcase Watch's last.
That was a good one.
It's a little bit of an odd couple, those two.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what's going on, Doc?
What's going on? I still find myself oddly attracted to the 765. I shouldn't get one. Now's not the time.
That's the Brietling?
Brietling.
That's the Brietling. That's the Brietling Type 20. Yes.
That's a fine-looking watch, Doc. I don't blame you. If I had the money, I'd be tempted by it too.
I'm a vintage guy.
I know you are. I know you are. But you got to spread your wings. Doc,
do you prefer retro reissued vintage instead of real vintage, or you prefer real vintage? Because...
Well, you know,
you're
I'm
talking
an
to a
odd
man
bird.
with 4-digit Daytonas, so there's your answer.
Exactly. But I mean, look, I understand you got the Daytonas, they're great, but the big problem with real vintage is you've got to be so careful of it.
Right.
Well, and that's true. And the other thing is, I prefer new old stock vintage, so...
That's hard to get.
It's hard to get, it's expensive to get, and you still have all the problems of the vintage.
This is like reissue. I've got to tell you, seriously.
How good looking is that watch?
Oh my God! You know that is.
It's the essence of what Breguet should be. Like Breguet used to look like this, and then they sort of got fat.
I subscribe. I've got the Hodinkee magazine. Do you know the Hodinkee magazine? Which is bloody expensive. It's like $30 an issue, right? I got it as a bit of a treat before I got the rent to buy furniture. Okay.
Right.
And they had a picture of a vintage 60s Breguet, and it's exactly like this. That's exactly what it is. It's like that, you know.
I'll be honest. The vintage Breguet is slightly more.
Okay.
Not $30,000.
Hey, we can't hear you, Doc. That's okay. Tell me this.
You can't hear me?
Now we can. Now we can.
Now, what are they going for on Chrono? What are they going for?
$30,000 for the vintage Breguet that looks like this.
We'll give that a miss. What does the reissue look like?
Oh, the reissue, I can snag one for $6,500.
Right, that's gray market. You said, right?
That's
gray market $6,500. Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
That's not terrible.
It's not.
Well, I want to get together with one of the there's an AJ guy that I live near, and I want to get together with him, do a little watch shopping, go to an AD, see what they can do. The gray market, you don't get your box and your papers.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's weird.
How do you mean you don't get your box and you do? I've bought things. The gray market doesn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. the gray market for 6,500, you don't get your box.
Oh, okay. Well, 7,600. We got everything. Look at this.
Well, that's
This has
true.
got everything. Look.
You can pay a grand.
It's got the blue
You can pay
box. It's got the blue box.
Mm.
You want that? You want that, Doc? Actually, I got to tell you, this is one very lovely Breitling. What do you think?
Isn't that? Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I actually prefer this to a Navitimer.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's my position. You know, the Navitimer is a little too busy. This one hits me where this is like the spot that I like. The Navitimer is just too much.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you think about the Type 20? Because those could be
the Type 20 is too fat now. That's the problem. I mean, the bezel is fatter, the watch is fatter overall. Part of it is it's automatic. So
Here's a Breitling unpolished 1964 Raquel Welch, it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The thing I don't like
15,
about those is
15.
I have a Panda. You know,
Why is it called a Welch? Raquel Welch wore one. Wow.
Yeah, she wore one. She wore
Oh my God, I love Raquel. What happened to Raquel Welch now?
She's still around. Obviously,
so.
she's older now.
Is she beautiful?
Actually, she's right in where you like her. I think she's about 80 or. Oh, and she's rich.
Beautiful. She's
Filthy
beautiful.
rich.
What's that? What's the problem here? Look.
She's just not Asian.
Let me just. Well, she has money, but do you understand? I don't think you understand, blue shirt. Blue shirt, wake up! Wake up, blue shirt!
In the order of it all.
Look, that's her there now. 79. Look at that. What the hell's wrong with that? You give that a
sorry.
squirt or not? I'd give that a squirt. Would you give that a squirt?
I would. I don't think
Come
I'd
on.
be kicking it with my. I wouldn't kick it to the curb with my hard boot. It might be a little gentle thing after I try it a little bit or whatever.
She's 78. Look at that. That's okay. She looks like a Julia Roberts.
She's gotten a little larger now, so it might be the way you like it. Also, I don't know. You might like a little thicker and all that stuff.
There's nothing wrong with that. She was too thin before.
There you go. That's what she wanted you to say.
Ooh.
That's what she wanted you to say.
I may not stack up against this guy. This guy looks fit. You know that?
Well, that was 40 years ago.
Right.
I like this. That's
Now he's the
Super
equivalent. He's the equivalent of 9 months pregnant now.
Super chats. Country, Vostok Countryclub. Breitling do reissues very, very well.
They do.
You added appropriately. You added an extra very. I think they got the 806 right on target.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, the 765 is very faithful to the 1953 as well. Right down to where they put the screws on the bezel to attach it. You know.
Interesting.
They paid attention to all those little things. And the size of the watch is the same as before, which is nicely, it's a nice size.
What size is it?
I think it's just under 40, and then with the bezel added in there, it's kind of a beaded bezel.
Speaking of vintage, Doc,
goes a little larger.
Doc, which girl did you really see? I had a big thing. Vintage, going back
Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn.
What about Sam Fox? Remember Sam Fox?
Sounds like a dude.
No, Samantha Fox. You remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
Beefed out a little bit. She's still okay. She's gorgeous.
I tell you what, Audrey Hepburn, no plastic surgery. I have friends in Hollywood, no plastic surgery. At age 60.
Yeah.
At age 60.
She did die. You know that she had cancer, didn't she, Audrey Hepburn?
She had cancer, but that picture at the very right, she's about 60 in that picture. That's doable, right?
Yeah, I always found Audrey Hepburn a little bit.
What?
My stepmother wanted to be Audrey Hepburn. Okay, that's why I can't stand Audrey Hepburn. My stepmother, that was always her, pin-up. Tim Wright, $2. Raquel Welch makes Archie look like Jabba the Hutt. Thank you.
I had a friend who grew up
Because
in Hollywood.
my stepmother, she even named her daughter.
Audrey.
Her middle name was Audrey.
Really?
Well, a friend of
Yeah,
mine
so
grew up in
that's somebody-
Hollywood and grew up next
Yeah.
to an actor named Fred McMurray
Yeah,
and also another actor named Danny Kaye.
Fred McMurray. I know
Yeah.
Fred McMurray.
Well,
Yeah,
he was
my
kind of
three-
famous. In
My three sons.
My Three Sons, yeah.
Yeah, he's a great guy. What's wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying she grew up next door to him.
Super
What did
chat.
she say about him? Was he cool?
She said he was just as fun and nice off the air as he was on the air.
Wow.
Like that was not an act.
Man's $2. Archie's getting a chubby stubby.
But that's not the point of my story. So
Yeah.
she said that she can remember when she was a teenager,
Yes.
she snuck into a dinner party with some of these people,
Mhm.
and they were all dressed up all elegant. All the women were
Yes.
dressed up all elegant, and Audrey Hepburn showed up in jeans and a shirt.
I see.
And none of the men knew any of the other women were in the room anymore.
Oh, you're
Super
joking.
chat.
You're joking.
She had on like a one of those knit sweater shirt things and jeans, and Mary Tyler Moore kind of flats,
I love Mary
And-
Tyler. Heisenberg $3. Tudor Black Bay 58, or Super Ocean Automatic 42. I gotta tell you, I'd go for Super Ocean Automatic 42. I think that is the Tudor. I just can't get happy with the Tudor. I love the no crown guard Super Ocean. I gotta tell you that.
It's a good watch.
I'd go Super Ocean Heritage with the aluminum bezel.
I always thought Mary Tyler Moore was beautiful.
Oh,
She
absolutely.
died.
Plus,
She died. You know that? She did the Dick Van Dyke Show. You know
She
that?
did.
Yes.
Yep.
but she was also famous for being extremely nice to people. People would come up on the street and all that kind of stuff, and extremely nice.
Wow.
And of course, she was, kind of hot a little bit. So she married
In
a
the
plastic
70s.
surgeon that was like 15 or 20 years younger than her,
Did she?
because he kept hitting on her.
Oh no.
You're joking.
Nope.
She had one son, didn't she?
I don't remember that part. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. That's really quite interesting that there. Look, getting back to the watches there, what do you love your 40 mil butt, don't you?
I love my what?
Your 42 mil Super Ocean.
Oh yeah, obviously it's not the most expensive watch I have, but
Oh, that's
You know,
irrelevant.
but it's a nice watch, and I tell you what, the non-watch type people think it's one of the most expensive watches I have.
There you go. Yeah, you said you get a lot of compliments from that one.
And a lot of non-watch people, surprisingly, they categorize Breitling and Rolex kind of together. They don't really necessarily know which one is what.
Well, I suppose to a normal person, it's $7,000 to buy. If you go into a boutique, that's what it costs, isn't it?
Right. And they think it's like a $10,000 watch. I had somebody saying that's a $10,000
Well, it is a luxury watch. It's. I think it definitely is above Tag Heuer, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
I'd even say it's kind of on par with some of the Omega Planet Oceans. No.
Absolutely.
What do you?
And
Doc, you have yours
and-
on a mesh?
I have
Yeah,
mine
but
on the
I'm-
mesh.
Nice. Love that mesh.
Yeah, the mesh.
It is nice.
It's heavier on the
The
mesh.
clasp
but
is a
you
bit of
can't-
a bitch. The clasp is a bitch.
I never take the clasp off with my fingernail. That's your problem. You can't use your fingernail. You gotta find a coin in your pocket and pop it with the coin.
I see.
Otherwise, you're gonna bang up your nails. And you might even get bleeding if you try to take it off.
Super chat.
Super chat.
But it's,
Jeb, $5. Jeb, thank you so much. And with that, Jeb, I'm having a drink.
There you
I'm having
go.
a drinksy. I need a drinksy. You know this? I need a drinksy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a drinksy because I gotta tell you, man, life is for living, man.
That's it.
Vostok
Well-
Country Club, $2. Make Brietling great again. I think Brietling itself, you know, be honest with you, I think they've got great scope to become popular because you can't buy any Rolex. All Breitling's got to do is make sure they don't become, how do I put it? They got to do something. Here we go. Showcase watches £5. Make Clyde happy again. Give him a clap. I give him juice. He give me rash. I give him shower. Only Rolex gives Santa happy smile nowadays. Help. Indeed. And MJT $10. Arch, what is the best way to bring 5 watches back to Australia and avoid the tax man? Can it be done?
Sure, it can be done.
When you say bring them back, look, the thing is,
Well-
what sort of watches? You need to give me more, MJT, you need to give me more information, but basically...
Are we talking about just the head, or, you know, are there bracelets?
Are you,
Right.
Exactly. You got to give me more information. What are you, are they, and,
Because if the whole bracelet's going up in that anal passage, it's not going to fit. But if it's just the head, then, you know, no problem. No problem.
Exactly. I gotta say, man, seriously. Okay, so that's done there. I gotta tell you, cheers, guys.
Cheers. Yeah, no,
Cheers.
I've looked at that the Superocean Heritage too a couple of times,
And you know what?
was
When you
almost
wear
tempting.
that, if you wear that with a dress shirt or even a suit, it
Mhm.
really does come off as a dress watch.
sure.
Oh, I think any analog watch is a dress watch now.
Yep.
Well, but you know, I mean, you know what I mean, though.
Mr. C.
Mr. C, $1. Mr.
The
C,
bezel
$1.
ends up looking like part of the dial, so it
Mhm.
ends up looking like just a simple dress watch, nice and shiny, nice and black. It looks nice,
Especially on
actually-
that mesh.
I've owned
Yeah.
a few of them, and I quite honestly prefer the aluminum bezel because it's a retro watch. I think they've
Mhm.
lost it by getting ceramic. It doesn't look vintage.
Well, the ceramic is a little more dull. It's a little more matte.
Yeah.
The aluminum bezel is quite shiny. It's very shiny, and so it just ends up looking like a dress watch. And if anything, I'm reluctant to wear it as a sports watch because it really is more of a dress watch.
Mm.
I typically wear it on Fridays. I'm not wearing it today, but I'll wear it on Fridays and stuff like that. I'll wear it to happy hour stuff
Super
like that.
chat.
Here we go. Patrick Soos. Patrick from the Soos Studios. $5. Doc, are you self-medicating when you compare a 200-meter Super Ocean to a 600-meter Planet Ocean? Good point. Good point. I must admit, the 600-meter Planet Ocean is pretty damn amazing.
And by medicating, he means what?
He said,
Are
"What
you smoking?"
What are you smoking?
Oh, I thought he meant that other thing that we
Yeah, that is
sometimes
true.
do and
Planet
go
Ocean,
blind.
I got to be honest, but the Planet Oceans,
Some of those
That's a
Planet
big-
Oceans
that's
are.
a big
That's a
bulky
big watch.
sports watch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a big watch.
bulky sports watch. There's no issue of it even looking like a dress watch. It's a
Correct.
completely different watch.
Mm.
If you want something that's strictly sport, you know, go for it. But
Super chat.
if you want something,
Here
that
we
can
go.
be-
Tim Wright, best non-douche LOLEX three-piece collection. Very good question, because I got to tell you, the thing about Rolex is it's very douche-baggy. So I would say this is the three.
You say that
non-douche-
like it's a bad thing, you know? I mean, wouldn't you want your girl to be nice and clean? So I mean, is it really a bad thing? I don't know. I'm a little confused.
Exactly.
Well,
gotta
I know
tell you.
my 3 non-douche.
I know,
Well,
I know
tell you,
my
go-
three
I
as
would
well.
go Explorer 2.
Right.
But that's
I would.
a Rolex, dude.
No. This is 3.
Oh, I see. He
non-douche-
wanted
non-douche
non-douche
Rolex.
Rolex.
Non-douche Rolex. Explorer 2.
Okay, Explorer 2.
Mm-hmm.
I would say to add a bit of variety, I'd go Milgauss.
Right. And there's one more.
And one. Now we've got to add a diver, right? We'd have to have a diver in there, right?
No, you don't have to. No. You're missing the most obvious one. Explorer 1. It's the
Yeah,
most
no, but
non-douchey Rolex
it's
there
kind
is.
of, it's kind of a collection. You know, you want it to have some purpose. I would have to say, okay, so we got Explorer 2, Milgauss. I want something completely different. It'd have to be some sort of diver. I would say Sea Dweller pre-ceramic.
All right.
Okay, I'm trying to be non-douchey. What would you go? Let's give a go. Blue shirt. Well, blue shirt's already. He's
already got 2 out of 3.
Explorer 1, Explorer 2, and a Speedy. How
Well,
can you
but
be more non-douchey than a non-Daytona?
Well, see, I was going to say the Man on the Moon also, but looks like he's asking for 3 Rolexes.
Explorer 1, Explorer 2, and
MJT,
Milgauss.
$15. Hello, Doc. My prison pocket is a lot smaller than Archie's. They are complete watches and expensive. None of them bought in Australia, or with boxes, but obviously I will send the boxes separately. My prison pocket, complete watches and expensive. Okay, I'll tell you this honestly. I think the honest thing to do is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want us to take 5 watches in, send the boxes, right?
Right.
I'd possibly, if they're older, if you've got the warranty cards and they're a couple years old, you just say, look, these are just my watches. I love watches. I travel with them. That's it. You want them to sort of downplay it. That's all you want to do. I would just say, hey, I'm a watch fanatic. These are my watches. I wear different ones. So I'd probably wear 2 and have 1 in your pocket. That's what I would try and do, okay?
Have you ever worn them on your ankles?
No. But I got to be honest with you, they're pretty reasonable. As long as you're not running a commercial business, they kind of let you through.
Mm-hmm.
Remember this, at customs, it's fruit, nut, and wood. That's the main things they're concerned with. Fruit getting in, small goods.
And
nuts,
don't be
and
excited.
fruit.
That's right. Don't get excited.
Exactly. But if you were just a watch person, they're not out. I found them to be pretty reasonable as far as watches go, as long as you're not bringing in commercial quantities.
Is that a
Right.
Planet Ocean down there, or are you just happy to see me?
I gotta tell you, Lee Key-Rear, $5. Arch, what is the better non-date ceramic or pre-ceramic?
Well,
I gotta be honest.
That
with
depends
you.
on what you like, ultimately.
Right. Exactly. We
No,
could debate
I gotta
that
tell
all
you,
night
I
long.
used to be a pre-ceramic man. I'm actually turning into ceramic because I tell you why. I'm not a big fan of the maxi case, but I do like the improved bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the ceramic. And so I actually would say go ceramic. Forget it. Go ceramic. No date. Ceramic is the way to go. Sorry, I've changed. It's taken me a while to go into it. Yeah, I reckon it's better.
I like the proportions and the aesthetics of the pre-ceramic.
There you go.
And
Look, there's
I
nothing
think-
wrong with the pre-ceramic. It's a great watch.
No.
It's just the clasp is garbage. The rattlesnake. It's
no.
very.
You think the Yacht Master and Daytona type clasps
Super
are
chats.
garbage? I don't.
Oh, he just sent me the DNA test because I got to get that DNA test done. Is he man or animal? Animal, plant, or human? There we go. There we got to know. Showcase watches, £2. Best watch for a middle-aged hairy MR2 driver. I would say I'd like to see him wear a Breitling Chronomat.
That would bring him into the modern era, huh?
MJT, $10. Last question on this subject, and I'll drop it. Do you tick the box? Yes, you're bringing expensive goods, or just run the gauntlet. Look, MJT. I tell you what, MJT. Email me, archieluxury72@gmail.com with your phone number, and I will ring you myself. I'll ring you and discuss it, okay? I will ring you and discuss this matter. MJT.
And let me just say, Archie Luxury knows how to do this.
Seriously, I would never recommend anyone to break the laws of this fine country. The other problem is, when do you intend to come in? Because we've only got limited number of people can fly in because of COVID.
You don't break the law.
Very interesting comment was made there. Someone said, this is the worst pandemic since the Spanish flu. This is bullshit. Let me just tell you this.
I think it's the worst pandemic since influenza.
In Spanish flu, 50 million people died. The population was just under 2 billion. If you wanted to say this is on the same proportions of the Spanish flu, we'd need to have 50 million dying. Okay,
and here's the deal with Spanish.
Nowhere near. This is just absolute propaganda. Stan the Man, $2. Best watch for Honda Civic driver, 6 pateks. And I got to tell you, something really?
What's that?
You don't have to. Your car does not tell you who you are. I tell you honestly, if you really, the answer now is how to be, everyone wants to become a millionaire. They want to be rich. The honest answer is you got to be a frugal fiker. Okay, frugal. Let me tell you this, owning a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW with a plastic water pump is not the answer to riches. You look rich, but you actually its consumption doesn't make you rich. Remember that. Consumption, if you put your money into having a modest car, look at blue shirt here. Blue shirt, you got the Kia, right? It's a perfectly good car, isn't it?
It is.
Here's the other thing.
It's better than a Chevy Cruze, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The Chevy Craptiva?
Yeah, that's a
you're
piece
more
of junk.
You're more likely to meet a woman you like while you're dressed nice than while you're at your car.
Correct.
So it just really
doesn't
doesn't
be
come
honest
up
with
that.
you, out of all the time I've gone dating and that, I've had better success when I didn't have fancy-wancy cars. Women don't care about how much money you've spent on yourself. It's how much money you spend on them. They are greedy, nasty bitches. Do you understand that?
Although they do look to see what kind of shoes you're wearing.
Super chat.
DJ Dami, $5. Been thinking of picking up a Navi timer on a leather strap at so many damn versions. Which one?
Well, the 806 is beautiful.
The obvious.
Look,
yeah, you get the
look,
the 806.
Look, I think this, even the standard, the B01 is where I'd be going. Depends on your budget, man. There's so many good deals. You want bang per buck. It's all about the money.
Okay? It depends on what you like also. I mean, if you like the full black dial, the 806 is gorgeous. If you happen to be somebody that likes a reverse Panda, then go for it.
Super chat.
Stay away from the Cosmonaut. Nobody seems to want the 24-hour hands.
Well, except for a Jingly Jangly. He loves his.
Yeah, I just think the Cosmonaut's always hard to sell because people don't understand it. Tim Wright, $2. Top 3 Datejust 41 combinations of dial and bracelet go. Well, I would say number 1 would be steel smooth bezel with an oyster bracelet blue dial.
All right.
That's number 1. Number 2, I would say white gold fluted bezel with a Jubilee with blue dial. And number three, I would have to say would be a two-tone Datejust, yellow gold fluted bezel. You'd have to go for Jubilee. I think that's a great 3 combos. You give me a combo. Give me a combo, blue shirt.
No, I bet you just named my 3. Those are my favorite right there. You nailed it. Those are perfect.
I like the fluted with the dark blue dial Jubilee.
You never really gone into Datejust stock, have you?
No, I mean I have a Thunderbird. That's about as close as I've gotten.
Thunderbirds, that's pretty good. Thunderbirds are go.
Exactly.
Mine is it's a two-tone 1965 Thunderbird on a oval Jubilee.
Nice.
Showcase watches, $2. Where's Clivers? Snow White is looking for him. I gotta tell you, seriously, do you think that Oyster Perpetual, what do you think of that? Tell me honestly what you think.
It's a good watch for someone with a larger collection. It's not, for a guy like Clyde, it's not an everyday
So-
watch. It's a
He's
once
got
in a
enough
while.
watches to
Right.
cover every base. That
Exactly.
why not?
Would
Right.
you buy one, Doc?
Probably not. I'm more into the sports stuff anyway, and I'm more into the chronographs. So probably not. But you know, obviously, if it floats your boat, you get excited by it, go for it.
Right.
You know, I mean, Clive
I
is
must admit-
Clive was very excited with the 806. That was his thing. He was
Yep.
extremely excited. I think he almost wore the watch for a week, which is a lot for him.
Right.
I must say the green is pretty cool. Don't
It
tell
is.
him I said that. The green is very cool.
Well, I think you already said that, and you kind of blew his mind. He started screaming.
That's good. That's good. I
It
gotta
sounded
tell you,
it sounded like he was going to take the watch back or throw it away.
Right. Or sell it. Yep.
He was a little
I
upset.
gotta say, it is a
Super
here we
chat.
go. Reese, $2. Thoughts on Superocean Heritage Chronos? I gotta tell you, that's a bit of a mixed bag because I don't like dive watches that are chronos.
Exactly. Exactly. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for a dive watch to have a chrono.
As someone who made the mistake of buying one, see, I bought one thinking it would be like the Superocean 42, but a chrono. Instead, I got it and it's 46. I did not read the fine print.
Mm.
What
And
did you do?
46.
You sold it?
No, I probably should, but it's a limited edition and I got it dirt cheap. So I've just kind of hung
It's
on
actually
to
quite
it.
attractive. It can be quite attractive. Don't get me wrong.
People like it. I wore it and I went to the watchsmith about a different watch and I happened to be wearing it and he's like asking, "Where'd you get that? What is that? Where'd you get that?" And he's not. I mean, I'm already coming to him with business. He wasn't trying to pull
Spooking
something.
you.
Right.
But it really at 46 is just huge and
It's big.
you know,
That's big.
You know what, guys? I just had enough. You know this. I tell you honestly, guys.
had enough of what?
I had enough. I'm gonna have a little bit of blue to go.
There you go.
I have a little bit of blue to go with my Aaron Bespoke strap.
Mm. That's the last of that ER gave you, right?
Yeah, you betcha. Fuck it. So tell me this.
Cheers.
Doc, have you gone to Aaron Bespoke for a strap?
I prefer my bracelets, my jubilees and my beads of rice and
Oh, you like your bracelet.
I'm a bracelet guy. The leather just gets kind of, I don't know. I'm in warm weather, and then even when I'm not in warm weather, I just don't like it.
You don't like it? Shite, Doc.
Well, if
Shite.
I
Whenever
was-
I'm-
If I was going to get a strap for one of my watches, and I'm a bracelet guy too, I would go to him. Because
Oh, yeah, no
straps are
doubt.
amazing.
no
the
doubt,
straps are
they're-
amazing.
They're very nice.
Yeah.
Doc, 3 interest rates, 20%, 24%, and 25%. Which one would you be paying back first?
Super chat.
You pay the larger one first, right?
Hershey Squirt, $5. Blue, Superocean Heritage, or black. Love both, but the blue really gives me the horn. I tell you honestly,
If that's the one.
Then
Hershey
go
Squirt,
blue.
I buy secondhand. I buy used. Okay, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, personally, if I had a choice,
Mm-hmm.
if John Travolta took me into the Breitling boutique and said, "Archie, pick one. I'm picking up the tab." Okay. I'd go for the 42
Mm-hmm.
blue.
Mm.
You know which one I really love? Remember I had that white dial Superocean?
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. Man, I sold it. That was the biggest regret. That
Everybody gave you the business about it, and then you sold it, and then they were like, "Ha ha, I was just kidding."
Yeah, I know. I mean, that was beautiful. That was white dial with it was a blacky green bezel. Aluminum, because it was a Series 1,
Mhm.
Heritage 1.
Mm-hmm.
I really miss that.
Well,
That
the
was a
thing
cool
is,
watch.
because you like being a little unique. You don't see white dials.
Correct.
Not in a sports watch, you know?
No.
Not specifically in Superocean Heritage. I've never seen one in the wild. I see very few anyway, but I've seen a few.
Mm-hmm.
They've all been black dial. So,
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you guys. You've got to really take your, you got to honestly buy what you like. Don't listen to people. Always criticize and say things.
do what you
And,
love what you do.
Exactly, and I got to be totally honest with you. You know, I get a bit sick of people who constantly buying things and hey, I got this. Well, I'm poor. I can't afford to buy shit every week.
You're just a poor boy from a poor family.
Poor family with a moose Kenny Fandango. Seriously, what do you do? But what do you do? I mean, Blue Shirt, you're in the same boat. Let's be honest,
I am.
Blue Shirt. Me
Yep.
and you, I can't afford to buy nothing. I got to pay back this furniture, wardrobe, and aircon, and the carpet, the air, and the wardrobe. I got rent to own. I got to pay this shite back very quickly.
Pipers need to be paid.
Well, see, Blue Shirt has the advantage that he's not as restricted as you are. So he can be excited by an orange. No, actually, yours is not orange, but he can be excited by a Duche.
That's right.
So when he's feeling like I need something different, boom.
Yep.
And for me, it's the same thing, but I put on something no one's heard of. You know, what's my chronograph? Even I have to stop and think of what it's called. Pierre Vaillet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what the hell is that? But I love it. And
Yeah, but when you put that on, Doc, that makes you smile.
It makes me smile. It gets me out of the Rolex. It gets me out of the Breitling. It gets me out of everything. And I know that it's a Rolex cousin in a way because it has the same dial that the 4-digit Daytona's got. It's got a Singer dial, and it was a prototype dial. Rolex said, "We'll take this one." So then Pierre Vaillet said, "Well, I'll take that one." That's it.
Super chat.
Back in the old days.
GB, $5, $5 t-shirt, $10 shorts, flip-flops, and a stainless ceramic Daytona. You betcha! You rock that, baby! Rock it, baby! Rock it!
Yeah, why not?
Why not? And you never know.
No, the Pontiff met Terry Stern in a dress
Flip-flop
shirt,
t-shirt,
shorts, flip-flops.
And a Rolex! I was wearing
Rolex.
and kept saying, "My Patek is in the shop." My
Right.
Patek is in the shop. That's exactly it, baby! You betcha!
A Grand Classique from Patek Philippe.
Well, it was Singapore. I mean, you know how hot it is there. You know how hot it gets there, right?
Yeah.
It
I mean,
gets
come
hot.
on, guys. Got to be realistic, you know. I got to tell you, guys, you got to be realistic. I want to be realistic. That's what
And
I want to be.
Pateks don't look, except for vintage Pateks. Pateks don't look right on a bracelet or anything. They have to be on leather. Otherwise, they look a little odd. Looks a little out of place.
Some of them look good on bracelets. I'm terrible with Patek reference numbers, but there are some of them that look good on bracelets.
I think the modern ones tend to look out of place. I've seen some of them at auction where it's a Patek. It's a Patek on like a modified beads of rice looking thing. They actually look pretty cool. It's a kind of bracelet where you say, "I've never seen a bracelet like that." Something from the 50s.
Right. Pon, if some of those Patek bracelets are mighty expensive.
Oh, eye-watering!
Well, I mean, if you can afford the watch, you shouldn't ask about the bracelet.
No, but a lot of people don't buy new.
Yeah, but that's what they're saying, I'm sure.
It's terrible, you know what I mean? It's, I gotta be honest with you, I'm very disappointed with a lot of things, you know. Things haven't always worked out my way there. By the way, Doc, say hello to your sister for me.
She said, "Congratulations on your weight loss. Don't lose any more."
Tell her look, I gotta be honest too, it hasn't made me happy. Tell her, it hasn't made me happy, okay? You know that? It hasn't made me happy.
She said, "You won't look good if you waste away to nothing."
Yeah, she's a really sweet person, you know. If I had brains, I would jump on a jet and go and see her and live happily ever after. But I don't, because I'm just a sucker for misery. You know this?
Super chat.
All I say is it's none of my business. You guys do what you want to do. If you break each other's heart, I didn't have anything to do with it.
Here we go, super chat. Vostok Countryclub, $2. Is Shark Mess dressier than Jubilee?
Good question.
Good question.
I would say objectively, yes. Shark Mess is dressier. I mean, Jubilee is nice. Jubilee dresses it up, but objectively, I think that Shark Mess really just makes it shiny all over the place. It goes with the tux.
Yeah, I'd have to disagree with you, Doc. I'm going Jubilee is a little dressier than that. Mesh is dressy, but I think the Jubilee is a little more dressier.
Now, I'm not saying that. I think inherent with it being dressier, it's a little blingier, which means for some people that's ostentatious. For some people, you know, it's a little too over the top. And the Jubilee is more subtle. So, which probably is sort of what you're saying when you say that. And of course, I love my Jubilees.
Right.
You know,
Super chats.
Super chats. Here we go. Hesselberg, $3. Think I prefer White Dial Superocean versus Heritage. Look, I got to be honest with you. The standard Superocean is like a kid's toy. It's a little bit Super King.
Yes.
A lot of big fonts, and you know, it's
not a fan of the super, just the super
standard. It used to be called the Steel Fish. GB, $2. Archie, would you ever come to Texas? I tell you,
he wants to know who's Texas. He wants to know who's Texas.
I'll be right back.
Honest with you, man, I want to go to America. I really want to go and live in America for 6 months. I want to buy a Vet or a Porsche. Okay.
He wants to know if Texas has high heel shoes or not.
I love, you know, to be honest with you, I really love America. The land of the free. You sons of bitches, I got to be honest with you, if it wasn't for you, we would all be driving Japanese cars and having Japanese appliances. You guys saved us from this disastrous imperialistic spurge from Japan.
And the other thing, of course, is, you know, you guys get your whole. The
British abandoned us. Okay, they said goodbye. Okay, they abandoned us. So I got to be honest with you. I want to go to America. I'm waiting for my kids to grow up a bit, and then I want to buy a Corvette or a Porsche, and I want to do Route 66.
Well, the other thing is you guys get your hardcore fascist lockdown sort of tactics from us. You know, you took it from us and you sort of modified it a little bit.
Tim Wright, DJ Dami, $2. Get what makes you happy when you look at your wrist, 100%. Tim Wright, $2. Arch, how long will you go before you take the dirt nap? What's a dirt nap? I don't understand.
I think you better Google that one, Pontiff.
No idea.
I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound.
I got enough trouble with the sex grenades, okay?
I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound good.
I got to tell you, blue shirt. I got to tell you, Doc, if I were you, what stops you buying more watches? Why is there hesitation? What's the problem, Doc?
I got personal things. I got problems in the morgue. What can I tell you?
You must understand, Doc. You got to be happy, man.
Life is short, but you know.
Got to be happy, Doc. Doc, you've got to be happy. Vostok Countryclub, $2. Best watch to wear on Route 66. Anything you want. I'd love to have a steel Daytona. I'd love to have a Panda. I want a Panda, but that ain't gonna happen. I'd love a Panda. You know that?
You know what? I mean, I'm often just as happy with my Franken sub. It's just all steel. It's shiny because they polished the lugs, and then it's on a Yachtmaster bracelet, so it's got polished centerlings. But for me, I love it, and I could be on Route 66 with that. Top down, I'd love it. It'd be fine. It'd be all fine.
What sort of car would you take on Route 66? I got a choice: a Mercedes-Benz SLK or SL, Porsche Cayman or Boxster, or a Corvette. I'm going to buy these 3 to 4 years old used. What would you choose, Doc?
I'm actually looking at this. I'm actually considering spending for this. I'm looking at the GT4 versus the Vet. And the new Vet, performance-wise...
That's the mid-engine. It's a mid-engine Vet. You know this?
The mid-engine Vet beats the...
American!
On the numbers, it beats the GT4, but the GT4 is the same time on the track, and everybody who drives one says this is the best car I've driven, better than a 911.
GT4 Porsche, you mean?
GT4 Porsche.
That is
Porsche.
a 911, isn't it?
No, it's Boxster.
Oh,
it's a Cayman.
Sorry, Doc,
Cayman.
I'm not an expert. So Cayman,
Yeah, it's a Cayman. It's a Cayman GT4. It's
wow.
For most people, it's better than a 911. Some have even said, like your Doug DeMuro, he likes it more than even Turbo. 911 Turbo.
I desperately want to get to America. You betcha. I want to live there for a while. I'll probably find a low-cost state. I can't see myself staying in New York or California for long.
Well, you can always bunk in with the rancher.
Election,
you can always bunk in with the rancher.
I think on his own channel he was saying he'd love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd actually love to.
Well, you got if you ever come to
what state are you in, Blue Shirt? You're in New York. You're in
I'm
New
in New
Jersey.
York. Yeah,
I'm
in New York.
There
yeah.
too.
And if you're looking for a
what state are
discount,
you in, Doc?
I bounce around between California and Nevada and Arizona, but you know what?
Yeah, I would definitely love to stay
After the election, you might get some serious discounts because the Democrats are saying that they're not going to concede. They ran a war game and they announced it, or at least they let the press talk about it. They ran a war game where they're going to push for a secession of the West Coast. So it'd be California, I guess Oregon and Washington. And if they secede from the Union, I bet you're going to be seeing some discount prices because they're going to be immediately in the red.
You're joking, aren't you?
I am not joking. They ran war games and it was published in the New York Times.
How could they do that? That's ridiculous. You understand?
It wouldn't be the first time.
Well, more important than how could they do that is how did the New York Times know that they did it? How did the New York Times know they ran a war game? And the answer is someone told them. Someone told them.
My God. Doc,
But you gotta come to the States and you gotta come to New York. No doubt.
Yeah.
Peter, $955, $2. Move to West Virginia, big boy.
It's beautiful there.
Oh, you know what? The dog trainer. You could bunk with the dog trainer.
There you go.
He'll put me in one of his kennels. Vostok Countryclub, $2. Does Oris count as a discount diver? No. No, it doesn't. No, does not.
We haven't heard much from Boris Oris these days.
Oh, I know.
It's been a while.
Guys, tell me this.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to say to you, Blue Shirt, look, things are fiked.
They
I got
are.
quite a few debts I got to pay back.
Yes.
Yep.
What's the answer? What's the answer? How do I deal with this stuff? What should I do? What am I doing wrong?
Find a wealthy Asian lady. Quick.
Yeah.
Be happy with what you've got, and you don't have to find anything.
Right.
Everybody's telling you made a mistake because you got pateks and you should have a Rolex instead. But hey, if Rolex isn't the thing for you right now, you don't need a Rolex right now.
Right.
What watches really interest you, Blue Shirt? What would you be buying now? Tell me now, Blue Shirt. What would you buy? What would you buy if times were different? What would you be looking at?
Bluesy, Pepsi.
bluesy.
Yep,
A
bluesy number
bluesy.
one.
You'd honestly get a bluesy?
Absolutely. 100%.
A bluesy.
Yep. I've always loved the
Although
bluesy.
you're a
Ceramic or
ceramic
non-ceramic?
bluesy, though, right?
Ceramic, the new one.
Ooh, the 41?
41.
There's no way in the world you're going to get that, blue shirt. Who do you think you are?
You said if times were different, what would I get? That's what I would get.
The new bluesy. Would you pay premium through grey market?
No, that I wouldn't do.
He's crazy, but he's not stupid.
Right.
What other non-Rolex watch interest you?
Breguet Type 20. That's
Really?
that's 765 that Doc was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like it's the 20 though.
And my you know, the watch that I would love to add one day is the VC Historique 1942 triple calendar. Love that
Beautiful
watch.
watch in steel. In steel.
In steel.
Fancy.
Yep.
Fancy.
With the teardrop lugs.
Teardrop lugs.
Tell me this. Would you ever go one watch per brand?
I did in the past. I don't know. I got two Omegas and two Rolex and a Doxa.
So what Omega have you got? You got the Speedmaster Man on the Moon.
Mm-hmm. And I have a birth year Seamaster 30.
Okay. And Rolex, you got the Explorer 1 and Explorer 2.
Yep.
Would you ever sell one of the Rolexes and it'll let you buy something else exciting?
Yeah. I mean, I've enjoyed my time with both my Explorers.
Which Rolex would you get rid of if you're going to get rid of one?
That's the problem.
That's the problem. I don't know.
Explorer 1 or Explorer 2? You got the black or the white Explorer 2?
I have the Polar, the white.
Polar.
Yep.
Oh, that's so hard, man.
Yep. It's a great. I'm wearing it right now.
So what you're saying is if money was better, you'd get a bluesy for yourself.
Bluesy for myself. Yep.
You know, for the same money as a bluesy, you could actually get that Vacheron. Actually, the Vacheron will be cheaper. You know that?
Yeah. They're about the same money.
Isn't that a better way to go or not?
Mm-hmm.
No,
but it's not.
You can get for 13,000 US, can't you, or not?
Or
that is the same money.
Yeah, it's close. 13, 14.
Here we go. Vostok Countryclub $2. BSB. How often do you wear the Doxa? Blue shirt, Buddha.
At least once a week. Lots of times, 2 times a week. I rotate my collection.
You do admit the Doxa is garbage, but don't you?
I love my Doxa.
What made you get into Doxa? Why Doxa? Why?
It's just
why?
I love the
what
shape.
What model of Doxa? Let me just call this baby up just so we can taunt you.
The sub 300T. You can taunt away. I love it.
Did you get the Doxa? Doxa, what is it? A Doxa what?
Sub 300T.
Did you get it before or after Dog Trainer?
I got it after Dog Trainer.
I got to be honest with you, it's so 70s. Is yours
I
peeling
love it.
like this one?
No, mine is the blue dial. The Caribbean. Yep.
Like that there?
Yep.
And what's cool, it's vintage or what is this, a reissue or what is it?
Well, mine is brand new. I don't know what the picture of that one is, but it's a great watch. It fits me perfectly. I love
You've got the
beads of rice.
Caribbean. It's very 70s.
Love the beads of rice bracelet. Love the cushion case.
Waterproof to how many meters?
1,200.
That's pretty good. 1,200 meters is amazing.
Yeah.
And it is a reissued design, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reissued.
Flat sapphire crystal. It's great. I love it. It's got
What do they retail for?
It's 1,900.
It's under 2, right?
Yeah, 1,900.
What did you pay for yours?
That's what I paid.
What made you buy this? Can I ask you that?
Because I love it.
But you know, for the same money, a little bit more, you could have got a Breitling Superocean Heritage, man.
I was looking at that. I was looking at it.
Why wouldn't you do that? This is garbage.
Not only that, for just a tad more, you could get yourself that Type 20 Breguet.
This is garbage. You know this? This is not a luxury watch.
No, it's a tool watch.
He didn't want a luxury watch.
I didn't want
a diver.
I wanted a diver. I wanted a tool diver.
Superocean Heritage, man. That's the way I would have gone, wouldn't you?
Jacques Cousteau wore this watch and helped.
Well, he wore the original version. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
He's French, but you know. They also surrendered. You know that? Jacques Cousteau wore a Doxa. That's correct. He also wore Rolex. You know that?
He did.
That is correct.
He was actually. I quite like Jacques Cousteau. He was amazing.
Yeah.
He was probably no nonsense. He just wore whatever would work.
I can see the love for this. And you haven't done too badly. They kind of hold their own, don't they?
They do. They do. They hold their own.
They're a little bit hard to get.
Yep. Yep. And they sell out very quickly.
So.
Tell me this, Doxa. So your luxury, you would say expensive watches. You would say your two Rolexes, the Speedmaster. The other one you probably wouldn't classify as expensive,
it's not.
Would you?
No, it's not.
And your Doxa is expensive? I'd say that's expensive. $1,900 is not cheap.
No.
It's expensive for a Doxa, right?
That's the 4 watches you've got, isn't it?
Yep. But I love this
you
watch.
Joy? You love
they
it?
do.
You love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
I gotta be honest.
You like your colors. So you've got a blue dial. The Doxa, you've got a white dial. In your Polar, you've got a black dial. You like having the colors.
Have you ever had any pressure from the wife saying maybe you should get rid of one of your watches?
No.
She's been
not
pretty
yet.
good?
Yeah, she has. Yep.
Okay.
The other wife might have been a problem, but you said that.
How long were you married with the first one for?
About 10 years.
They're like a car. You only get about 10 to 15 out of them, don't you? You got to replace them, you know. The aircon goes, the plastic starts breaking, you know.
Right.
You got to do a rebuild.
Reboot, you know. I got to tell you seriously, man. I can see the love for the Doxa. I don't know if I approve. I'm not going to say to you I approve. I don't approve, okay?
Okay.
I kind of think that it's enough orange just having the hand and the bezel with the orange.
Do you want to see? Can I show you something, guys? It's a bit secretive. No one's watching this live stream, right?
Yeah,
they never were. They never were.
Can I show you a couple choices of some cars I'm looking at?
Oh, my God.
Sure.
Now,
how many different Hondas can you look at?
Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, so what I want to do is this. I got to firstly pay the rent to buy furniture off because the interest rate 20 when it's got a 2 in front of it, not 2%. I'm talking 20+%. You got to pay that shit back. Okay.
Yeah, you pay the 25 first, then the 23, then the 20.
Yeah, but. Okay, let's just assume that's paid, okay? Because I like to have fantasy. I got to be honest with you. Can I tell you this? I live in a world where things are tough. Okay?
It's hard.
I pay my bills by colors. Red, orange, that gets paid first. You know, the final notice, when they switch the power off, I need to turn it back on again. You know what I'm saying, okay? So I want to show you very secret. I'm going to show you a secret part of my life here. I want to do a bit of dreaming because I'm just not... Okay, let me show you a car. I'm looking at some cars, okay? So what I'd do is I'd sell one of the 6 identical pateks.
Right.
And I'd borrow a little bit.
All right.
Is that okay?
Sure.
So these are in Aussie dollars. So I'd hopefully sell that Patek for about $23,500.
Pay some pipers off? Or just...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So here is the first car. Doc, I want your opinion too. Tell
Plastic
me what you
water
think.
pump?
Plastic water pump. Plastic water. So this is a BMW 320i
What's the
2014. 32,500.
But that's Aussie pesos.
Aussie
right?
dollars. Okay, there's a 25,000 Aussie.
That's a little pricey, but I'm more of the M type with these.
I can't afford the M, Doc. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I can't afford it, Doc. It's not about. It's about what I can afford. I'm going to ask you. So this is this one here.
Oh, they just shut the morgue lights off, so I gotta go.
Okay, Doc. That's okay. You go.
All right, take care, Doc.
Okay, so this is one car. What do you think of that? Is that a nice looking car or not?
Yeah. But you're screaming.
Water pump.
You're always screaming plastic water pump. Exactly.
Well, of course they're garbage. It's German cars. Okay, so looking at that's one car. I'm not going to do it. I got to pay my carpet back. I got to pay for the carpet.
Right.
I like to dream, because otherwise if you don't dream, you just give up and commit suicide.
What about a Miata?
Okay, now the next car. That's one car. Let me show you another one.
All right.
Okay? Have a look at this. Tell me what you think. I've always wanted a Benz. You know this? I've always
Mercedes-Benz.
wanted a... Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. What do you think of this Mercedes-Benz?
That's nice. It's nice. Doesn't AC2 have a C-Class?
Yes, he does. He does. He does. I've never driven it or been in it. What do you think of this? 38,000, 2015.
That's
Low kilometer.
expensive.
What do you think of that? That's nice.
Nice.
Isn't it, or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, very
What do
nice.
you think of that?
Super chat. I like
Super
it.
chat! Super chat! Fellow riser! $2. BMW is garbage. Buy a Lexus. The new... You know what's wrong with Lexus? They're not good value second hand because they don't fall to bits like the German cars do.
Right.
Guess what? Guess what? They're expensive.
Everything's expensive.
Look, I gotta tell you, man. Can I tell you seriously, man? I tell you seriously, okay? There's no way in the world. I've been trying all my life to make $1 million. Okay? It's my dream to become a millionaire.
Right.
You know what? It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it ain't happening, sunshine.
Okay? It ain't fucking happening. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find some BH. I don't mind going older. I don't mind even going transsexual. You know that? I don't even care anymore. You know that? I don't care! I don't even care. You know that?
We know now.
Are these expensive to service or not?
Of course they are.
Okay, so that's that one there. Okay? And
Right.
I'll show you one more. One more! Bite ya! I'll show you one more bite ya. Let me bring this baby up. This one here, look at this here. This is a white one. 40,000 Aussie. So I sold the Patek for 23.5. I borrow a little bit. This is a 16. It's got 31,000 Ks on the clock.
That looks like AC2s.
Yep. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Seriously, what do you think of that? Is that a cool car?
That's a beautiful car. What would he think if when you pull up with that?
I don't care what he thinks, that son of a bitch. What do you think of it, seriously?
That's beautiful.
Do you reckon I could get
Beautiful.
some bitches out of it or not? Could I get some pussy?
You'd get more. You'd get more with the bluesy than that.
I know, I know. What do you think? It's just beautiful. I just want to buy. I love cars. I love cars.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's
the
a nice
thing is,
car.
people said to me, you see that guy? He said to me, what did he say to me? He said, Arch, don't buy Mercedes, buy a Lexus. You know Lexus, right? You know the problem with Lexus is, don't you? You know what's wrong with Lexus, don't you?
What's wrong with Lexus?
They're expensive.
So are Mercedes.
No, Lexus doesn't depreciate as badly. So I'm looking at an IS. I want an IS, okay? Maximum, let's say 45, minimum 30. I want a sedan, okay? Let me just show you this, baby. I'll show you. Let's have a look at Lexus. Lexus. Actually, I've just found a beautiful Lexus. Actually, I stand corrected. Okay, do you reckon I should? Let me share it with you. You tell me what you think.
Sure.
At least the Lexus won't. Okay, what do you think
Fall
of this
apart.
here? This is a Lexus. What do you think of this Lexus?
Yeah, very
here?
sharp looking.
What do you
Nice.
think of that? Is that a 2018? 18,000 on the
2018.
clock.
Yeah. That's
What do you
nothing.
reckon? It's an IS 300. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's sexy. Is that more sexy than a Benz?
That's a tough call. No, it's
do you
not,
reckon?
but it's going to last a lot longer and be a lot more reliable.
Because they're going to be
Than a
honest with you, those
Mercedes.
Germans, they're just garbage, you know.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
German garbage.
They're great looking, but
German garbage, isn't it? Let's be honest.
they
It's
fall
garbage,
apart.
isn't
Yeah.
it? It's garbage. It's garbage. So you reckon the Lexus could be the way to go?
Well, that's a good, you know, that's value for your money. That's the way to go.
Okie dokie. Here's even a sports one. Look at this. It's beautiful.
Mm.
It's getting a bit old, but 216. Ooh, it's getting a bit... Oh, no, it's okay. Lexus. What do you think? Lexus, I would love... That's 34... Oh, high K, 70,000 Ks on it. It's a bit high.
Super chat.
80,000, man. Here we
GB.
go. GB, the Lexus LX 570 big boy. That's expensive. That's like $200,000 in my country. In my country, that thing is dear.
Wow.
I got to tell you, blue shirt, you know, my problem is because I don't have a long attachment, I got to have a fancy car. You know that?
Okay.
I'll tell you honestly, I only have small, okay? You know, that's why I've gone for Asian ladies. I've only got 4 inches. 4 inches. If you only got 4 inches, what do you work with? What do you do? You know what? I gotta tell you the truth, man. I gotta have a fancy car to make up for lack in length. What do you think?
I don't know. I'd rather have a bluesy than one of these.
Would you rather have a bluesy than a Lexus?
Yep.
You really would?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I've owned a bluesy. Didn't actually. I had women who were falling all over me. Actually, yes, it does work. Blue shirt, it works.
I know.
My God, that's the way to do it, isn't it? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Watch your car. Tell me this. Okay, here we go. David Coffey, $5. Arch, bring up the Patek 5370P.
P for
Let's
platinum.
bring this up. This is expensive. Patek 5370P. Do you know how dear this baby is?
I'm sure it is very dear.
It's a split-second chronograph. My God, it's just come out by Patek. And I got to tell you, man, seriously, it's expensive. This is a very, 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 very expensive piece. Split second. This thing is eye-watering. Mr. C, $2. Mr. C, $2. I love to have one of these, but I got to be completely frank with you. I got to pay some carpet back.
Right.
I got to pay the curtains back.
Right. It's not in the cards.
Wardrobe's back.
Yeah.
20. You admit when you're paying interest rates 24, 25%, that's ridiculous, isn't it, or not?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But it's a beautiful watch. No doubt.
I don't know what to say, blue shirt.
Especially love that blue dial. Split-second chronograph. How could you go wrong? And in platinum. So you're gonna know.
I would love one
by
of
the
those.
feel of it.
How would I don't think I'd ever be able to afford that, blue shirt.
No.
Do you?
No. I know I won't.
What would you do? Would you rob somebody?
No.
What would you do?
No.
What would you be prepared to do to get one of these? Almost anything. Would you have sex with a man for
win
one?
win the lottery. That's the only way. Super chat.
Super chat, Bud the Stud, Archie. You no dreams of G-Wagon instead of Bentley? Nah, I never liked the G-Wagon. Never really. I've never been an SUV guy. 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 That's the way it goes there. Let's wrap this show up. We've been over an hour. I want to thank you, Blue Shirt, for coming on.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks for having me. $263,000 that watch. Wow. Wow. That's what he put. 263,090 US.
My God, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Whew. That's crazy. That is really crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, I'll be back tomorrow. I want to say to you, Blue Shirt, I'm on a hiatus at the moment. I'm not buying nothing. I got to pay back some carpet and some furniture.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
I'm not going to pay those ridiculous interest rates.
No, don't. Get that stuff paid off right away, and then hopefully things will ease up. You can move some of the one or two of those pateks, and then see what happens.
See you in the next one, Blue Shirt. Thank you so much